Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a quick / it'll be as long as I need channel announcement. This is important, so please do listen. As you might have seen in my Feed the Beast Ultimate episode, Mr. Noisy Slime, let's go away from him. And as you may know from what I've said in previous episodes, or from the other members of the Kryptocraft server, but the server is ending this weekend. So I've been working on my mausoleum project, and I haven't really been recording it because it's just been building and I've been making mistakes and getting these wrong and taking ages to plan it, so I've kind of skipped it. Plus it then means that none of the other Kryptocraft members know what's going on, and neither do you guys, so it'll be a nice surprise for everyone. But with the ending of the Kryptocraft server, and therefore the Kryptocraft series, which is Season 2 apparently, but Season 1 for me, with the release of, or the starting of Kryptocraft Season 2, which is what I'm going to call it, we are going to be using the Feed the Beast Unleashed mod pack, which brings me to the main point of this episode, which is to say my Feed the Beast single player will also be ending at the weekend, with the ending of the Kryptocraft server, because, and I've actually written this down, we are going to be using the same mod pack. As I just said, the server is going to be using the Unleashed pack, which is a bit similar to the Minecraft pack. It doesn't have Greg Tech in it because it has Tinker's Construct and they have all these fights, blah blah blah, and it's more similar to the Minecraft pack than the Direwolf pack, so we're going to be keeping that. But the mod developers have announced they are not going to continue Feed the Beast Ultimate, so to save time, which I will get on to later, I am going to combine my single player and my server play series for a number of reasons. Mainly they are using the same mod pack. Secondly, it avoids me copying myself. So what I said in my single player episode was that I find it quite difficult to have one thing in one server and one thing in another server, and if I'm going to do bees in one server, I'm not likely to do bees in another server, and in the same breath, if I do really complicated machinery and sorting systems of great justice, then I'm unlikely to do it in the other series, even though I would want to. Because one, I'd be copying myself, and two, it would probably be boring footage for you guys if you watch both of them, because you're getting nothing new. Thirdly, it will be the complete package. So, piggybacking on from the second reason, if I have one series, then I will be able to do both bees and super awesome sorting systems and great structures and all this good stuff. And I won't feel like I'm copying myself, and I won't feel like I'm spreading myself too thin if I'm doing massive things on both series. And fourthly, there will be other people on the server. There will be Whip, Knight, Hannibal, and hopefully Corey, Sparks if he gets back on, DeWinning, and possibly a few new people. That is for up to Knight to decide, not me, so please don't ask me. But having people on a server just makes it more enjoyable. It makes it... I'm not wording this very well, but say that you have a series like Feed the Beast Ultimate, and you have goals that involve making storage units and mob farms, and beating the Ender Dragon and Withers, and becoming the greatest power source, or power mogul of all time. Then that's it. You've done everything on single player. But with a server, you have other people to compete with. So, say for example, Flip and I had sort of like a unofficial, unrecognised Iridium race at the beginning to see who could make the quantum chest plates as fast as possible. And unfortunately he won because I was on holiday, or taking a break or whatever. But it's just things like that, things that make it interesting. So I'd be like, oh god, Flip's made a full quantum suit, I need to make it as well. I can't be a weakling, I have to be better than him. That sort of that sort of inspiration, a sort of determination, and someone to compete with, someone to play with. But also things like if Knight builds a really cool looking structure, then I'd be like, hey, I like that idea, I'm going to do my own version of it. Or if I build something and he says, hey, that's good, I'm going to do my own version of it. And just, having build ideas and making community things like the Nether Hub or Spawn Area and things like that, just working projects that you can work on together that just are impossible to do in single player because there'd be no point, to put it bluntly. Like, I could pretend that there are people with me and I could build a community area, excuse me, but it just wouldn't be the same. Whereas if you had people, then there'd be a reason to do it and it would be fun. And also you could say, I'm a better builder than you are, and here's the proof, and everyone would be like, oh, that's rubbish, I'm going to build something better. And it's just, the whole community spirit, all the good and the bad, and the competitiveness, and all the awesomeness. And last but not least, it's combining both series, so removing the single player, removing the multiplayer, and meshing it all together into... Well, Kryptocraft pretty much ended up being a single player series because of the time zone differences, but, well, which is another reason why I don't particularly want to have two single player series. Is that the main reason is that I will have more time to do other things. So, for example, at the moment I have Feed the Beast Ultimate, I have Kryptocraft, I have Cubed World, I have Hexit, and other community maps like Blocks vs Zombies that we did. And I also have my kind of failed series like Fable 3 and Skyrim, which I just kind of ran out of steam, but also I just ran out of time, because not including the other little sporadic things, spontaneous things, I have 4 series. The single player, Kryptocraft, Cubed World and Hexit. There are 4 series, and if you look at the great YouTubers like Etho or BOO, I know it's a bit naive of me to compare myself to them, but they have 3 series max. So Etho has vanilla single player, Minecraft multiplayer, be it Feed the Beast or the vanilla. But, well, you could argue that's 3, but anyway. And then he has like Ruins of the Minecrackers or some adventure map. And though that's 4, it's kind of like 3.5. And he doesn't have 2 series that overlap. So with Feed the Beast, he's always doing something that's community centered or with other people or projects that will impress other people, as well as stuff on his single player single player series. But secondly, sort of 5.2, I'm a student, and though I am on my summer holidays, this time won't last, and I begin my dissertation research. Well, I should be beginning my dissertation research now, but yeah, I have a dissertation, which for those of you who don't know, but I think it's kind of universal, a dissertation is a huge project, and it's going to involve a lot of research, a lot of reading, writing, reviewing, 3 R's, so to speak, and it's like serious business. This is what my degree has been leading up to, so I need to focus on it, and with me meshing my 2 series together, it's just going to open up more time for me to play. Instead of saying like, oh, I have to record Feed the Beast Ultimate tonight and Kryptocraft tomorrow, I can say, oh, I've only got 1 series to do. And it'll also mean that if I'm working on a project, I don't suddenly have to stop it and then work on something completely different on another series. That's pretty much the same kind of vein. So yeah, to recap, I am moulding my series together, and I hope that you guys were alright with that, because I know that there are probably some people who only like my single player and only like Kryptocraft, and I hope that my massive ramblings will go some way to explain why I'm doing this, and I hope that you will understand it. But by all means, please do leave a comment saying, I can't believe you're doing this, I hate you, you're stupid, or hopefully saying, yes, I understand, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do, and I look forward to seeing your new series, and I will tell all my friends and tell them to subscribe and spread your word around the forums and Reddit and get a tattoo of my username and YouTube channel on your arm. Please don't, that's a joke. But yeah, I just hope that you guys understand, because this is better for me, and what's better for me reflects what I enjoy will be reflected in the episodes. There'll be a better quality, So I won't be trying to do two different things on two different servers. I'll be doing the same, sort of going in the same direction on one server. So I'll be sort of more involved in it. It'll be easier to get immersed in it, and therefore it will show in the content, and hopefully you guys will get better quality videos by default, like just by the result of me meshing my two series together. Yeah, I hope that you will kind of understand, and I hope that it's going to be for the good. I mean, if it goes downhill and sucks and all that, I can always just start up a single player again, but I don't really want to do that. I'll have other series to replace it, like more Cube World or more I don't know, more something else like Skyrim. So I think that's enough of me rambling. This is just a channel announcement, and it is over. I'm losing my words. Oh. Yes, molding my series together. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be epic, and gracious, and cool, and awesome, and Justice, and Superman, and Batman, and the Avengers. What? So I hope you have enjoyed, I hope you understand, and I hope you see where I'm coming from. And I hope you look forward, as do I, to the start of the new series, to the exciting conclusion of both of my series, because the Kryptocraft one will be pretty awesome, so look out for that, as will the Ultimate one. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you in either the Ultimate episode, or a Kryptocrafts episode, or the new series. So if you liked, then please leave a like. It helps me out a lot. It helps me out on all my episodes. So please keep doing that. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I shall see you soon. Thank you for watching.